I'm gonna pull out my speech here. It's actually a lot longer than this, but the printer ran out of paper, so I'm only down to 3 pages. So first off, I just want to thank everybody for coming this evening. Bernadette and Bong worked very, very hard to make this thing happen. Because when they asked me, if I wanted to have a birthday party for Breana, I said no. So again, Bong and Bernadette, thank you for this party. As you can see, if you see a lot of the, if you look at around the room, there's a lot of touches of elegance, and Bong had a very big hand in that. So thank you. So before I talk about Deputy, I want to talk about my wife first, because she came from her. When I first walked into our school in 1982, so that kind of reveals a little bit how old she is. By the way, I'm a little bit younger, but I won't tell you how much. When I walked into UST, which is the University of Santo Tomas in Manila, years and years ago, I saw this girl sitting on the bench, and when I saw her there for the first time, I said, I want to have a girlfriend like her someday. So it was. I didn't know what I was getting into. That's I'll charge that to innocence.
Well, she had fabulous sisters. Immune sisters.
So 2 years later, actually, I met her for the first time 2 years after that day. We were introduced by a good friend, which I'm going to talk about, a little bit later on. So after 2 years, I met her, and then after 8 years of friendship, she finally got smart and asked me to marry her. Yes. So she's very lucky. And that's when I actually found out and realized that she had very good taste. So not only the decorations in the room, but anyway. So watching Bernadette raise our 3 daughters that are here, was simply amazing. She's one of those people, when you see her take care of kids, you know that she was born to be a mother. When they were little, sometimes they would snack on grapes. Bernadette would peel each one of them and unseed each one of them because she believed that it would give them indigestion. So that's how much she cared for them. I know my kids probably heard the story, a million times. Same thing with banana. Whenever she would feed them banana, she would scrape the banana, leaving the seed part middle, because she believed that the little seeds of the banana will give them indigestion.
I didn't believe that. That's what the doctor told me.
So that's. But before I move on, I want to acknowledge somebody that made Bernadette as lucky as she is today. We have a friend from Atlanta, Georgia, that came here, just to be here tonight. She was the one that actually introduced us. So, Cecil Gunn Miller, Bernadette, thanks you very, very much. Actually, when I first, go ahead.
Thank you for such being good friends, all of you, for just so many years. And I've known Bernadette since we were 13.
Don't say that.
A little bit after World War II. That's what she's saying, right?
Since high school.
Two wonderful people who have found each other.
Actually, it was Cecil's 18th birthday was the reason why we met. So without Cecil's 18th birthday, we wouldn't be having this 18th birthday today. So. Breana was actually born 9 months and 11 days after the wedding night. That's because, Bernadette was waiting and waiting, and finally she got a hold of me. Boom. Wait till the wedding. But Breana was a bit of a bratty baby actually when she was growing up. You can probably see a little bit of the brattiness now, but you know she was the only baby in the house, so there was a lot of people that surrounded her that loved her, and they spoiled her silly. And up to this day, her Tito Bong is still spoiling her silly, by the way. So it hasn't stopped, but you know she's all grown up now. Okay, now there's one thing that this is probably going to annoy her, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Only because I can. So, I always told her that she looks like me, so I think I'm going to settle this tonight once and for all. So I'm going to ask you to participate a little bit. Okay? So I'm going to ask you a question, and you just make a noise, you know, if you agree with me, you know. So, who among you here thinks that she looks like her mother? And who among you here thinks she looks like her dad? So I think that's settled forever. Sorry, Bree. Every time I bring that up, you know, it bothers her, so I figured, you know, I'd settle it once and for all. This is supposed to be the part where I talk about how wonderful Breana is, but for most of you that know her already, I'm not going to repeat what you already know. I think simply put, she's a good kid. She works hard relentlessly in whatever she does, and that's all we can ask. She's done well for herself, and I think she's just beginning because she started college just recently, and I'm sure she's going to do well. This kid, I think, is bound to be exceptional. So I think we're proud of her now, and I think we will continue to be proud of her in the future. There is one thing, however, that she absolutely hates. Absolutely hates. She hates washing the dishes. I mean, a kid can study all night long, do her term paper, do yearbook all in one day, play basketball, run cross country, you know, play volleyball, all that good stuff. But when you ask her to do the dishes, absolutely hates it. But you know, she started college recently, and I've seen some improvement. She came home, I think it was last week, Reed, and she said, "You know what, Dad? I thought of washing the dishes." She didn't actually do it, but she thought about it. So to me, that's progress. You know, I'm willing to take that. So that's all I can say. Breana, keep doing what you're doing. You've been a wonderful child, and so too are my other ones over there. They're giving me a little bit of challenge right now, but I'm sure they'll be fine. So that's it. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the evening. This is where the paper ran out. Thank you.
All right, give it up for